Gary Night Train Jackson?
That's it. This, again, a return match from last time MRW was in Overland. These two went to a time limit draw. This time they've signed it for no time limit.
This ought to be a barn burner, folks. I'm telling you, I predict a Syndicate coming out on top on this one.
Well, Tom Simon, your official here.
Oh, wait a minute, is that Simple there?
That is Tom Simon.
That's who I thought that was. That is Simple Simon there in the ring.
Well, Gary Jackson getting ready to get things underway as he gets the overalls off, and Tom Simon checking him.
You know, if Tom Simon's smart, he checked Gary Jackson for that activator on his head.
Well, Tom Simon should be calling for the bell any second here, now laying down a few ground rules. These two men try to stare each other down a little bit.
This ain't going to be nothing but hard schooling, Murphy. I can see that right from the start.
And Kevin Sharp opens up with a forearm to the back of Gary Jackson to start things off. As Jackson was heading back to his corner, now Sharp shoots Jackson in reverse, gets caught back the other way. Nice clothesline by the Night Train.
I can't believe Gary Jackson would stoop that low and hit clothesline the man in the throat.
The standing dropkick sends Kevin Sharp out to the floor, looking for his fellow Syndicate members, which are nowhere to be found at this point. FedEx, when you went back to the back to check on Slow Ride, did you happen to see any of the Syndicate members?
All I know is they went back in a big room and they had a big discussion, Murphy. I can't believe it. All I know is I heard chairs slamming, doors slamming, everything was slamming.
Well, again, no telling where Dino Blade is after getting carried out by the Syndicate. Wouldn't surprise me if they found him in a ditch somewhere tomorrow morning. But right now, Kevin Sharp back in the ring finally, now complaining to official Tom Simon about a closed fist.
Kevin, you're not going to win that argument there. Simple's too damn dumb to find out what's going on here. You ain't got a chance. You got to take it to him like you always do, Kevin.
Well, Simon now warning Gary Jackson. And Gary saying, no, I'm not going to have any, I won't throw another closed fist. I didn't throw one the first time.
You know, Murphy, I wouldn't trust that Gary Jackson. He's a liar. He's a sneak. He's a coward. He'll always try to hit you from behind. He'll always try to get a cheap win. And look at it. He's poking fun at Simple Simon already, saying he stinks already in that ring.
I think Gary Jackson was talking about Kevin Sharp, saying his stuff does stink, contrary to what Kevin Sharp might lead someone to believe. As both men tie back up once again, Kevin Sharp again coming out on the winning end of the tie-up and drops Gary Jackson with what he's saying is a forearm. Tom Simon calling it a closed fist.
I couldn't see it from this vantage, Murphy. You know, my monitor's acting up here. I can't see it. I can't really make it out that good.
Now Kevin Sharp, just to show Tom Simon up, drops Jackson once again with a stiff elbow. Now putting the boots to the Night Train on the ground. Gary Jackson, one of the dominant wrestlers here in the St. Louis area over the past decade. He's done it all, been to the WWF, WCW, now here in MRW, as he's actually getting thrown around by Kevin Sharp quite handily in this one.
Like you said, Murphy, he's been there. He's done it. Well, he ain't there now. He's in the MRW and Kevin Sharp. And you know why, Murphy? You know what's so funny about it? Gary Jackson's jealous of Kevin Sharp because he's got that long, silky hair that he's got. And Gary Jackson wish he could have something like that. That's pure natural right there in the ring, baby.
Well, now Kevin Sharp going to a chin lock here. Not very often you see Gary Jackson in this much of a compromising position, having very little offense in this matchup so far.
You know, Murphy, it's really going to be funny when it comes out to see who's got the gut check time to find out who really is going to want the belt for tonight.
Now a standing drop kick by Sharp goes way upstairs, catches Jackson right in the face and drops him down once again. Kevin Sharp really making easy work of Gary Jackson so far in this one.
You know, Murphy, it's funny, though. Kevin Sharp's out there wrestling. Where is the Atomic Dog Steve Sharp at? That's what I want to know. Is he out there watching him? Is he back in the locker room looking at the monitors? Where's Scooby-Doo at, huh?
I have no idea where the Atomic Dog is.
They are related, ain't they?
I do believe so, but later tonight, Steve Sharp in action, the Atomic Dog against Big Bad Ben, as Gary Jackson turning this thing around right after I got done saying Kevin Sharp making easy work of the Night Train. And a 2 count by Jackson.
Once again, Murphy, as you see, Gary Jackson pulling the tights as always, trying to find a low way out of the man.
Well, now Gary Jackson backing in. Kevin Sharp into the corner, shoots him across.
Hello, size 12.
5 minutes have elapsed.
Once again, Murphy, as you hear, there's 5 minutes has already elapsed, and a super kick by the pretty boy, Kevin Sharp, took Gary Jackson down to the mat. Come on, Pops. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He had the man beat, Murphy. Come on. Can't you see that?
Well, now Kevin Sharp and Night Train Gary Jackson going at it here still, fans. Kevin Sharp looks to be turning this one back around as it looks like he's driving the knee into the throat of the Night Train Gary Jackson here.
Now, I bet you if Gary Jackson was going for the pin, I bet you Tom Simon would count fast.
Hard to say for sure until we see that situation arise. As you can see right now, fans, we are having a few technical difficulties. Everything should be correcting itself here in a few moments. Hopefully our technical crew working hard as we continue to go with this away shot of the ring as Kevin Sharp catches Gary Jackson in a backbreaker, now just pushing down on the chin and the leg of Gary Jackson. It looks like putting extra pressure on that lower back.
I'll tell you, Murphy, that'll loosen up some vertebrae in there, especially doing the extra pressure right there on Gary Jackson. Look like he ain't going to have no soul train tonight.
Oh, Pretty Boy really showing a little bit of strength there as he just picked Gary Jackson right back up again and does it a third time. Drops him down sidewalk slam style. He goes for the cover. This could be it.
Man, that's the slowest count in the world, Murphy. I could have counted at 10 by then.
Well, right now, Gary Jackson trying to get back to his feet.
I'm telling you, Murphy, it's seriously against the syndicate. Nobody likes the syndicate in this organization, just like you don't like us in our organization, Murphy. Come on now. Once again, folks, Kevin Sharp tells Pop Simon what to do and where to stick it at. You know, Steve Sharp must be really jealous right about now. I'll tell you. Wait a minute.
Let me in here. Hold up.
Hey,
Hold
hey,
up.
Steve.
You
How
need to
you
slow
doing,
your
man?
roll. You need to watch your mouth.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, bro?
That monitor back there has volume.
Oh, that was Murph, man.
Yeah,
that wasn't
I'm
me,
sure
dude.
it was. Now, of course, I'm back there watching my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's still my blood. You know.
He looks good, don't he, bro?
Yeah, he's looking all right. I'll give him his props. He's looking okay. And he's in there against a good wrestler, Gary Jackson, who happens to be a friend of mine. So all that trash you were talking about, Gary, you need to watch your roll.
Hey, man, I didn't say nothing, man. That was all Murphy.
I tell you, as a family member, I felt that one.
I bet you did, more than probably his family also, man. They're close. It's closer family, too. Saying, look at that. Come on now, Sharp. You said you guys are good friends. Now, come on, man. You guys cheat like that on the road?
That is going to hurt.
I don't think it's going to hurt, Steve. I think it is hurting. I mean, this is what I don't understand. Now, look, Kevin wants to take a breather here, and what happens? Gary won't let him get a chance. Now, come on now,
Yeah, but
Steve.
see, you know, to be honest, I don't remember Kevin giving Gary a breather when he wanted one either. So I don't know where you get that from. When was the last time there were timeouts in pro wrestling?
Well, there was that time. Well, no, that doesn't count. Well, there was that. No, that didn't count neither. Anyway,
You know,
it doesn't matter.
I see, this is what bothers me is I've worked out with my brother. I've actually wrestled with my brother, and I know he's more talented than that. That right there comes from them punk so-called wannabe tough guys, the syndicate, teaching them that kind of stuff because that's not the way we do business.
But once again, Steve, your brother went to a time limit draw the last time here in Overland. When was the last time you ever went to a time limit draw with anybody like Big Ben?
You know what? You're right, because normally I win. Can you say that?
Well, that's
If I remember correctly, I planted you on your head a couple of times.
Well, that's a different story, man.
Yeah, it's always a different story, isn't it? Beautiful move. Beautiful move. A lot of strength there.
Looked like a gut wrench suplex there on my point of view here, but these Japanese so-called monitors that Murphy brought in here, I can't figure out what the heck.
Try gut wrench tilt the world suplex, and you might learn something.
I don't know, Steve. I mean, Kevin's a good wrestler and everything, but it looks like it's gut check time. It looks like the gas tank's almost empty, baby.
Well, you know, even though he's my brother, every once in a while, you know, I got to sit back and let him get it, you know, take his, because he's got to learn his lesson. He's running with the wrong crowd. Maybe Gary will straighten him out.
Gary Jackson sets him a reverse suplex and goes for the cover. And once again, Tom Simon with that fast count.
10 minutes have expired.
Once again, the 15-minute mark has passed, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, Kevin Sharp shoots Gary, the Night Train Soul Man Jackson, into the turnbuckle.
I was saying, since Kevin's been wrestling with the Syndicate, he's been taking a lot of these shortcuts here and there.
Now, that
Good
was not a
DDT.
shortcut
that was
there,
a good
Steve.
DDT, I'll give you that one.
Now, if I was him, I'd put my feet up on the ropes and pull the tights real quick and get the 3 count and get out of there and go home with the honeys. Once again, it looks like now it's Gary Jackson gut check time.
See, that's because Gary has that thick 18, 19-inch neck that he can take something like that and get back up from it.
Once again, the
Chicken
ref's
wing
down.
suplex.
And got a 2 count. Hey, you got it. The Syndicate must be doing something good, Steve, because he keeps getting up every time he's getting down.
But see, I knew him before he got up from moves like that, before he needed to go this route. You know what I'm saying? He's always been good enough to get up from moves like that.
Oh, did you teach him that move?
I didn't teach him this move. And we all know that right there is definitely a big band move.
I never saw that move before in my life. I think that was a newcomer move there. I've never seen that. I'll tell you, that'll knock the air out of you. Looks like your brother Kevin sets Gary up. Reversal. Shoots across the ring. Leapfrog. Double leapfrog. Oh, almost knocked Gary off balance. Gary looked like somehow he speared him. But Kevin took back over. Hot shot, baby.
Ouch.
That is it. Turn the lights out. It's over. Oh, what is this? What's going on with my monitor here, Steve? Can you see that? What happened there?
Kevin had his foot on the ropes.
I didn't see that, man. My
He
monitor.
had his foot on the ropes.
But Kevin won, right?